One thing I would tell everybody is, nobody can push your vision the way you will push your vision. Nobody can motivate you the way you will motivate yourself. Because nobody is seeing it, only you can see it. And until you can see it, you will not get it. Good everyone, my name is Mathias Osaze Mathiais. I'm a fashion designer and a serial entrepreneur, and this is my story. I started sewing and developing the passion for sewing when I was in GSS3. At that time, my elder sister was into sewing already and she had a machine and it was in our passage. So I watch her sew and something in me tells me what she's doing, I can do it. I can get materials, I can cut them. Sometimes I'll just be at home, you want to try something. So a day came and I tried it with one of my polo and it was loose and I just bounced on the machine and I did what I could do, and ever since then till now, I've never left the machine. One of the reasons I felt I needed to prove myself was this, what was like a snare on me. Like, I did not really pay to learn tailoring. I was just looking from afar. I would observe there was a guy in my sister's shop then, when she finally had a shop, and I used to observe him, how he does it. So I started from amendments clothes like that. So the fact that people then didn't see me like a proper tailor, they used to call me Obioma, because I used to amend clothes. I would spoil your clothes many times. I've said this before. I said I've spoiled so many clothes that I cannot count, But they used to call me Obioma. I get some, I don't get some, because I could just mash machine, but I don't know how to measure. I didn't learn it, So over the years, I found it as a point of necessity to prove myself. That, okay, now I think I can do it now. When you finish school, it's like a defining moment in your life where you don't really know what's the next thing to do. You just ask yourself, should I make this my life or should I make something else my life, Everybody wants to finish school and be a pillar to his family because they have helped you, have paid your school fees and everything. But now we are finished and you are now, like as if you are doing a job that is not really well recognized at that time as a good source of income. People were looking at me like, okay, you don't go study mechanical engineering. Is it tailoring now you want to come and focus on? And so many people were like looking at me like that. Deep down, it got to me because I didn't want anybody to look at me less. So I didn't know, should I just go for tailoring or should I just, but I got advice. My mom got me a machine because she saw the interest I was developing in it, and she didn't want anybody to like make me feel inferior about sewing. So she got me my first machine. My dad was not really in support of sewing as that because I can say he's a disciplinarian. So he would tell me, focus on your studies. Anything that will distract you from your work, don't do it. Focus on your studies. At my leisure time, I sew. At the time, he left me because he saw that maybe he could not stop me again, but I know he was not really too pleased with what I was doing. When you just leave somebody and say, okay, you will see what you are doing now. At the end, you will now find out what you are doing. So I'm sure he was just waiting for that, for me to hit my waterlog, so I would now come with regret. So that was the vibes he was giving to me, And I just went ahead and built a small shop for myself in my father's compound where I was doing tailoring there. So I started with that. From there, I got my first industrial machine, and we're there sewing. I got my first worker. And even during that year, I got like 8 boys. I was taking almost eight to 9 boys. One later left with 8 boys. At that 220, I went for an UBA interview. Yeah, but and I got the job. I passed the exam and everything. And I was so happy, In my mind, I finally left tailoring. I'm not working. Nobody will come and not tell me anything again, I'm now wearing trouser, white long sleeve and tie. I'll be going to office. I'll be doing things. So you know that I'm working now. I'm not, because before the shop is just at my father's house. So I wake up in the morning, come downstairs. And nobody really saw it as something important. But at 2:20, the job came. But unfortunately, before I resumed, something just happened that they sent me a letter of congratulations that you have gotten this job. But they did not send me my location. Where to resume, the office to the branch to resume. I waited and I reported, and they were sending me a text message as if I was working in the bank, because they would send me some updates from UBA Bank, from Workforce, but I was working in the bank, So that's how that one left. I didn't want to pursue it. I just left it, and I said, well, I think maybe God will want me to work in the bank. I just put myself together and I said, no, tailoring, let's do it. I saw big fashion designer, I saw Yomi Kajwa, I saw many likes. I followed me online, and they were doing great things. And like, if these guys can do it. My uncle in Lagos, in fashion, he was doing great in Lagos as well. And New Pele, I saw, I said, well, if they can do this, why can't I do it? It's not, you don't have 2 heads. So I dived into it and I started buying machines, started upgrading myself, started doing content like that, trying to but I had an issue with social media. I'm not that social media person, so I didn't post that much, but I was just trying to get myself out there, produce really, really unique outfits that is not common to my environment, And I started with the varsity, a double-pieced varsity, and people really loved it, People ordered it from abroad, and it was really selling. And that's how I met other people, connection here, and voila. Today, it's a different story entirely. I'm happy for UBA for not giving me the job. Maybe I will not be an employer of people now. Fashion is an expression, and what makes our craft, Osaze Stitches, different is the way we express how we feel. You see, we express every bit of love, every bit of technicality in the outfit we make. When people see them, they are amazed by it. When I made the outfit for the white man, when he wore it, he was like, wow. He like, wow. So my wife would like this, like, I'm wearing this now, I'm getting to the US and she's taking it off from me. I feel good. You wear our outfits, there's an expression it gives you. Like, you just feel the warmth. You feel all we went through to make sure that thing was a success. And it's like as if you're wearing a Iron Man suit. You wear an Osaze Stitches outfit, you look like a Superman, I won't lie to you. It makes you look out of the ordinary. You just have this possibility mindset that anything can be possible.